Hey everyone, it's Tomasz Skublak, your local realtor here in the Greater Toronto and Hamilton area. If you're thinking about moving to Milton, Ontario, there's one question you probably have to ask yourself. What does it actually cost to live here? Milton is growing fast, prices are shifting, and depending on your lifestyle, the cost of living can either be a pleasant surprise or a bit of a shock. So today, we're breaking it all down. Groceries, transportation, utilities, housing, lifestyle costs, and how Milton compares to Burlington, Oakville, and the rest of the GTA. Stick around to the end because by the time we're done, you'll have a clear picture of whether Milton fits your budget and the lifestyle you want. All right, let's start with the big picture. Milton is one of the fastest growing towns in the GTA, and with growth comes rising costs. Overall, Milton sits slightly above the Canadian national average for cost of living, but still a bit below the Ontario provincial average. So it's not the cheapest town in the province, but it's also far from the most expensive compared to Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga. Milton usually comes in a little bit more affordable, especially for housing. But for day-to-day living, groceries, gas, dining out, Milton is very similar to the rest of the GTA. Let's talk about food because groceries and restaurants can make or break your monthly budget. For groceries, expect $100 to $150 per week. For singles and couples, anywhere between $200 to $250 per week. For families, grocery prices are right in line with the GTA. Bread around $5, eggs around $7, and produce fluctuates depending on season. If you enjoy eating out, Milton has a great mix of local spots. Your casual lunch will cost you about $20 per person. Dinner for two with drinks is about $100. So if you're eating out once or twice a week and buying groceries normally, your total monthly food can usually land you around $1,000 to $1,200 per month, which is pretty standard for suburban GTA living. Next up, transportation and utilities. Milton is still very car dependent. Even with Go service, most people use their cars daily. Factor in insurance, $150 to $250 a month. Gas, around $1.40 a liter. Your Go train fares plus parking can be $300 to $400 per month if you commute regularly. Utilities for the average home, you have hydro and electricity, $90 to $120 a month. Gas and water, which is about $50 a month. Internet and streaming can be anywhere up to $100 a month. All in, you're looking at $200 to $300 a month for utilities, depending on your usage and home type. Now, let's tackle the biggest expense, housing. For renters, a one-bedroom apartment is about $1,800. A 2 to 3 bedroom is $25,000 to $3,000. For home buyers, your average home price is around $1 million. Detached homes, usually above that, and townhomes and condos are sitting between $700,000 to $900,000. With today's rates, mortgage payments often fall in the $4,000 to $5,000 a month range, depending on down payment. That's before taxes, maintenance, and utilities. Property taxes in Milton did increase in 2025, so homeowners should budget a bit more than in previous years. Housing is absolutely the biggest factor that determines how affordable Milton feels. Beyond the basics, what does everyday life cost? Well, childcare, full-time daycare can be $50 to $70 a day per child. Before and after school care, it can be $15 to $25 a day depending on your lifestyle. Your phone plans can be $50 to $80 a month. Gym memberships like Good Life or LA Fitness can run you anywhere between $60 to $100 a month. Your CrossFit and boutique studios can be $100 to $200 a month. When you add in entertainment, clothing, events, and the random things families spend money on, a single person can cost you $3,000 to $4,000 a month. A family of four can be $6,000 to $7,000 a month to live comfortably. After all that, is Milton actually affordable? Well, it depends. Compared to Toronto or Oakville, Milton gives you more space for your money, newer homes, fantastic schools, and tons of green space. But Milton is still part of the GTA, and the GTA is expensive. The biggest challenge here isn't daily spending, it's housing. If your household income is around $100K or more, Milton can be a great place to settle, especially if you value community, safety, and access to nature. But if you're expecting a major cost break compared to Burlington or Mississauga, you might be surprised at how quickly monthly expenses add up. So, that's the real cost of living in Milton, Ontario in 2025. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about living in Burlington, Oakville, Milton, and the rest of the GTA all the way out to Niagara Falls. If you're planning a move and want a personalized cost of living breakdown or market analysis, send me a message. I'd love to help you make the move stress-free. Once again, I'm Tomasz Skublak. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.